You won't believe what happens next. This video is a game changer. Let's just start.
I know a lot of women have a lot to say about men, but have you guys ever read what the Bible says about us? It is better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and an angry woman. Do you know what's in the wilderness? Do you know how dangerous it is in the wilderness?
Contentious.
And yet it's better to dwell there than with a contentious and angry woman. It is better to dwell in a corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a White House. Well, imagine you're on a rooftop, right? It's better to live in that small corner than to be in a big spacious house with a woman who can't close her yap. This verse is taken from the Apocrypha, the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. A lion? A
dragon?
You kidding me? Same book. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. Have you read about the plagues in
Ecclesiastes? I think I have to read it.
Sent upon the earth? And yet he's asking for any other plague than that of a wickedness of a woman. Maybe sometimes we are the problem. Maybe we're not as perfect as we think we are. Maybe we have some self-examination to do.
Right.
Because the scriptures say differently about us concerning our characters.
It's not your job to make excuses for somebody who is immature. It's not your job to change somebody who has a narcissistic personality style. It's not your job to take away somebody's disappointment or sadness. You need to let them. And when you do it, it's the ultimate boundary, because then you separate your emotions and energy from someone else.
You don't want to hear this, but you're going to regret it if you don't. If your partner is repeating themselves, telling you the thing that's bothering them, and you're not doing anything about it to change that behavior, and instead you just keep hurting them and making them feel completely unsupported by you, then you're showing your partner you're not emotionally safe. By doing this, you're pretty much giving them the bricks they're using to build a wall around their heart. And the wall they are building is eventually going to push you out of their life. So you have a choice. You can either work on yourself and grow closer to your partner, or you can keep handing them those bricks and watch them build that wall. Because they're either going to feel safe with you, or they're going to create that safety without you.
A Florida woman actually films herself laughing as she leaves her lover to die in a suitcase.
What?
She says during a game of hide and seek. In a suitcase. Let me warn you, this is very disturbing.
For everything you've done to me. For everything you've done to me. You. That's my name. Don't wear it up. Because I got this. Regular us.
I can't breathe, babe.
Oh, that's what I feel like when you ching on me.
What?
Yeah. You should probably shut up.
Guys, I want you to hear, first of all, the 911 call. Listen.
911, what is the location of your emergency? 4748 France Court, apartment 3.
Is this a police or medical?
My boyfriend is dead.
Tell me exactly what happened there.
My boyfriend and I were playing last night, and I put him in a case and we were playing. And like kind of hide and seek kind of thing. So I fell asleep and I woke up and he was dead.
Fell asleep?
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
This is crazy.
You don't know what happened. You just told us what happened. You put your boyfriend in a suitcase. He didn't crawl in there. You zip it up, and now he's dead.
So this college student was randomly accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend one day. But although he was quickly arrested even without any evidence, a single selfie actually saved his life. You see, CJ Procopia had dated Faith Cox several years ago in high school. But despite never even talking to her since then, Faith just claimed out of the blue one day that CJ had broken into her house and attacked her with a box cutter. She had a really detailed story and even had real cuts on her chest and real damage to her house. So police simply just arrested CJ without even questioning him. Although he had a solid alibi, he was soon just charged with the crime. To his horror, he could serve up to 99 years in prison if convicted. But although he was depressed for months, that's when Faith suddenly made a mistake in her story. You see, she claimed CJ had attacked her on September 20th at 7:20 p.m. But CJ's mom actually just so happened to have taken a selfie of them at that exact time. Since this selfie was taken at 7:02, more than an hour away from Faith's house, it was impossible for CJ to have committed the crime. CJ's lawyer said that if Faith hadn't chosen the specific date where there was a selfie, CJ would have likely been convicted since it was his word against hers. It was eventually discovered that Faith had actually done all the damage to her body and house herself, but she was only required to pay $2,000 to CJ as punishment.
Real love isn't about you. So this is how I know immediately where somebody's at. How's it going with so-and-so? Oh, I just love the way they make me feel. I love what they do for me. I love the way they talk to me. Are any of those things bad? No, but that isn't love. You're getting a need met from this person that you're addicted to. This is like the serial dater does this, because the real love part kicks in when that emotion wears off. And then it's like, as soon as the emotion wears off, it's like, oh, I'm going to dump this person and go back, find somebody who will meet that emotional cycle again. That's not love. That's being addicted to a biochemical reaction that feels really fucking good.
My brother, once your woman finds your replacement, every conversation becomes an argument.
Listen well, guys. Listen well.
Just let her go.
I came up with this quote that says, honesty is telling the truth when asked a question. Transparency is telling me what I don't even know to ask. I desire transparency. And so what happens a lot of times in relationships, the people say, why didn't you tell me that? You know, instead of just, and then when somebody puts that on you, then you have to ask yourself, why didn't I say that? And when the answer is you didn't trust that if you share with them whatever it was that you didn't want to share, that it would be a safe space. And so when people lack transparency in their relationships, that's where the relationship begins to crumble.
Yes, and a lot of people will agree with that video because you never leave room for a man or woman to flirt with you while you're in a relationship. Now, if I was walking down the street and someone asked me for my number and I said no, I told them no because I am in a relationship, so I'm going to respect. I don't have to address that I have a man. But if I do say, no, I have a man, I'm with someone, no, you can't have my number. Then it was like, well, can we be friends? Can I have your social media? Do you know that's even more of a way to have access to you? It's even better than a fucking phone number because they get to watch your pictures. They get to watch what you do. And I'm one of those people that posts, you know, like it's a fucking reality show. I'll give you like the full whatever me. So if I happen to vent about my relationship one day, and I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say, if you vent about anything on social media, that's being emotional. So you're in an emotional state. So again, if I post anything like that and that person happen to see it, it's like, oh, I gave him access to even try to meet me and to be.
Many of these women don't want their husbands to know that they married their second choice. When you're a woman's first choice, you know. She'll move to you. She'll take your last name. She'll convert to your religion. You will know. Most men will never experience that, unfortunately. I don't say this with a happy heart, but most men will never know what it's like to have a woman actually respect your authority. You go to him with your problems. You listen to him when he tells you something. You don't argue. You don't psychoanalyze. It is just a different experience when a man is your first choice. And most men have never experienced it. And when I talk about women get a cleanup guy after, most women, they're with their second choice and they don't want the men to know. So the next thing that women do is reputation destruction. Now, the number one way I have seen women ruin reputations by saying they lie in the weirdest way.
Yeah,
they
right?
lie by telling half-truths. Half-truths. Things that are, I guess, partially true. For example, about Pearl taking an L. Most people have taken an L in life. That's true. But then they'll take oh, this is the trauma. They just love being victims. They love it. Many of the...
What is happening? 22 days of caution cheaters. Emily, what the fuck? Why are you doing this, Emily?
I'm so sorry. Emily, what the Stop, I'm so sorry.
Sorry for what? Sorry for having fun?
This guy.
Sorry for enjoying yourself? Sorry for seeking pleasure?
What you doing here, bro? Bro, you gotta remember. I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
Hey,
What's your tone?
Bro, can you please leave, bro?
Leave. Lamar, leave. Got nothing to do with it between y'all two, bro.
Okay, bro. Please. Get the f*** out, bro. Bro, get the f*** out, bro.
This is crazy and epic.
Between y'all two.
Are you okay? Oh my god, get out! Get out! Get out! Steven, are you okay?
What's wrong with you?
Get out! Don't ever talk.
My body count is 1,572.
God.
So I don't think body count should matter, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I've heard a lot of numbers and it just doesn't matter.
Okay.
Are you speechless?
What?
Yeah, just kind of.
Yo!
Excuse me, you can't shame people because of their body count.
1,500, whatever.
And coins.
72.
72. Okay, she knows it.
That's insane.
This
Just say
is
you're jealous.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm so jealous.
Being a virgin matters.
I don't think being a virgin matters because, again, same with body count, like it doesn't really affect anything. But I feel like there is a stigma around like once you take someone's virginity, like they're obsessed and crazy about you. So maybe that would kind of make me not want to do that.
I mean, you could teach me some things. I don't think I would be crazy over you, but.
I mean, you can also use Google and learn a lot.
Yeah, just dodging left and right. My body count's 0, but I wouldn't say body count really matters to me. Unless you're in the double digits, then that's crazy.
Oh, it's okay. I'm in quadruple.
Yeah,
We're
right.
good.
Yeah.
Man, these videos are mind bending. Like, it was so crazy. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be this epic. It was really epic. And we've come to the end of the video. I hope you learned something from this, man. These are crazy videos. I wasn't expecting it to be this crazy. What? Alright, so we've come to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also share with your friends. And also click on the notification bell icon so that any video that I post, you will be the first to get it. Adios amigos, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.